Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers. In this one, talking about the NFL media and making some stuff about the 49ers. Trey Lance not being named captain. They're thinking that it's the biggest deal in the world. This is what the media usually does to any team, but the 49ers in particular, I don't know why they don't like the 49ers. I look at some of the stuff and it's mostly negative no matter what. I mean, every single year, 49ers, they're going to suck, stuff like that. I think you guys know if you guys hear other people talking about the 49ers. I mean, when you have Pretty Traeger, who's always supporting the 49ers, I have to give him props. But other people like Mike Florio, I love him, but he loves to hate on the 49ers. Other people, Adam Rank, I would say he liked to hate the 49ers, saying that we were going to go 3-13 or whatever it was in 2019, then going to the Super Bowl. Just a lot of hate in general. But hey, it is what it is. I don't really address the media too much, but I wanted to just a little bit because I got to show my love to the 49ers and I got to be as unbiased as possible. I mean, there is always a little bit of biasness because, I mean, that is my team and that is your team as well if you're a 49er faithful, but you got to be truthful at times. In this case, I don't know what they're talking about in this one. So let's just talk about it. I'm excited to talk about this. I hope you guys are excited to listen to what this idiot has to say about the 49ers and our quarterback, Trey Lance, getting a lot of scrutiny the days coming into this game against the Chicago Bears. And I hope he's ready to have a good game, or I should say win this game, because boy, if he has a bad game or if they lose this game because he throws an interception at the end of the game, man, people are going to go crazy about this, especially outside of San Francisco. Like, oh, why didn't you keep Jimmy Garoppolo? Why is he not starting? All that crazy stuff. So, that out of the way, I don't want to get too off topic right now. I'm going to be talking about why I'm making this video of this topic. And yeah, if you don't know by now, Trey Lance, he was not named captain for the 49ers out of all the other guys. I mean, you got I think Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams, Fred Warner, the typical suspects that have been with the 49ers for a long time, tenured guys that have proved themselves, been Pro Bowlers, all that yabber stuff. And the media is saying that, oh, it's showing that they don't believe in Trey Lance. They have no faith in Trey Lance. And I really don't understand where that's coming from, because Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they had to put all the faith in him. They did this whole transaction move, trading up with, I think, the Dolphins in 2021 and giving them a king's ransom in order to get Trey Lance, number 3 overall. I don't know why the media keeps thinking that, oh, they don't trust him or anything like that. Jimmy Garoppolo's waiting behind the wings, and if something bad happens to him, then, yeah, we got Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think there's a little bit of truth to that, but at the same time, they mortgaged their future on this guy, so they're doing everything that they can to make his career successful and also save their jobs as well, because if this experiment doesn't work out within a year or two, then, yeah, I expect Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch to be out of the 49ers organization if that's the case. But I'm very optimistic. I think the coaching staff, the front office, up to Jed York, they're all confident in him. All you guys should be confident in him as well, because they made this investment. A lot of us, including myself, said that we should go get Trey Lance, and yes, we got what we wanted. Let's hope it works out and stuff like that. Luckily for us, if it doesn't work out, then yay, hooray, another day. But if it doesn't, then Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch and a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs in a few years or two. But I think it's going to be more the Mahomes route in terms of being great, making the playoffs every year, hopefully getting to a Super Bowl eventually with Trey Lance as our starting quarterback. And him being and not being named captain, I mean, he only played 2 games last year in San Francisco. I mean, how do you expect him to be a captain if he hasn't been there that long? That's just how I see it right now. He has to prove himself, and I think that's the one thing that everybody knows, the coaching staff knows, the players know. I think they are going to love him in the locker room. I mean, they still love Jimmy G right there. This is not one of those Carson Wentz, Nick Foles thing where, like, Nick Foles was beloved, and then Carson Wentz was just so down and depressed or something like that. Trey Lance, he is the guy. They're going to commit to him, and that's what they have to do based on what they did in that draft trade, and also all the resources that they put for him, all the pieces they got for him to be successful as an NFL quarterback. So, I mean, this hodgepodge of NFL media saying, oh, they don't believe in Trey Lance and stuff like that. Well, if they don't believe him, they're going to have to, because they mortgaged their future on him anyways. And I think they gave him the tools to succeed. I think Kyle Shanahan has worked with him, I'm pretty sure, a lot during the offseason, the past 2 years now. This is the time to make something happen, and it starts with week 1 against the Chicago Bears. So I'm excited for this. I am a little skeptical because, it is his 3rd start in the NFL, but as I said, he had a year to sit out a little bit and learn from Jimmy Garoppolo and learn how quarterbacking works. And We'll see if it works out. And plus, he has a really good team around him. I mean, the offensive line is a little bit concerning. I did talk about that in my last video. But the wide receiving core, George Kittle, he might not be able to play this week from what I'm hearing, but still got Ross Dwelly. I'm a huge fan of his. And you got the running back crew, Deebo Samuel. I mean, when you have number 19 going all over the place, then you should have a very successful offense. Brandon Ayuk, he's going to be the biggest beneficiary to the Trey Lance experiment instead of Jimmy G, in my opinion, because they look like they have really good chemistry together, and they worked out a lot pregame a lot of the times last year in 2021 when Jimmy was the starter. Ayuk was willing to work with him, and it might pay off big time for Ayuk. He might have a very big year. I'm excited to see what he can do for us with the 49ers with Trey Lance as the starting quarterback. So, yep, that's pretty much it, you guys. Just look at the positives for the 49ers. I know I talk a lot about positivity with this team. I'm very optimistic, but at the same time, I do have to be a realist, and in this case, I'm just really optimistic. We don't know what the 49ers season's going to be like yet, and you just got to wait and see, especially after this game against the Bears. But even then, whether they win or lose this game, I'm not going to judge it on, oh, the season's going to be awesome, the season's going to be trash, because we've seen time to time that the 49ers have had struggles, especially last year, and they ended up rebounding at the end of the year. Or in 2020, they were riding really high in the beginning, but then fell down because of injuries and stuff like that. So week one, as much as it's a really big deal, awesome way to get the impression started, it's not going to be the end of the world if we win or lose this game, because there's 16 more games to deal with, and the 49ers are going to have to grind their way for the rest of the year. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about Trey Lance not being named captain. Is it a big deal for you guys? Do you like the NFL media? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow on a Friday. I still got to do my Edge video. I hope I'm able to get to it. Sorry, it's just been a second that I couldn't get to it right now. These videos that I'm doing right now, they're a little bit easier to intake. There's just me going through my first take, I guess you want to call it, on an issue, and there you go right there. Bye, guys. Love y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the game against the Rams and Bills. Go Bills, right? Yeah, go beat the defending champ Rams so we can get a little leg up the NFC West race. We'll see if that happens, and I'll catch you guys up another time. Love y'all. See y'all later.